Recording. Yep. Hello. Hey, what's up, guys? Future Eric here. I'm actually just editing the video over there, and I wanted to let you know that I just finished a free download for how to get gigs in the circus. So if you want some more information after this video, just go down to the link in the description, and it'll be right there for you. All right. Good luck out there.
Tip number one for finding work is to be proactive. Go talk to people, go see these shows, see if you think you'd be a good fit. The more you've talked to these other people to know what the experience is like, the better prepared you are to tell them why you are that thing for them. And if you're contacting these companies, please just don't spam out your stuff, all right? Companies are not sitting around wondering how they can help you specifically. They are wondering how they can make an awesome show. So craft a message that is going to tell them how you can deliver to them an awesome show, how you can improve their show they're trying to make, and that is going to make all the difference whether they think to hire you or whether they just say, yeah, thanks, we'll consider you for never. I just end the video there. Just like really depressing. A lot of times being a good performer is figuring out how you can fit the bill for the show that you're performing in. How can you best serve the show you're on? Whether it's a cabaret, whether it's a street show, whether it's rubbing paint all over yourself while you juggle plastic cats. When you are an artist, you are a tool to best serve the show, to best bring a director's vision to life. Take your ego out of it and try to be the best tool you can. Okay, tip number two is you've done your homework, you've seen some of these companies, you might even know which ones you like or where you want to work. How do you get on their radars? And there's two ways. There's the in-person way. And so if you're in Montreal, for example, or you could come to Montreal and train at the Seven Finger Studio or at the Circus studio, or you could come to the Montreal Complètement Cirque Festival and just naturally, organically see shows and interact with people. And it's very likely that you'll meet someone or many someones that work for all of these companies, either in a top directorial role or maybe some of the artists, and they could naturally tell you who to talk to. So that's the in-person route, and it's a very good idea. On the flip side of the coin, the not in-person approach is social media. Social media is basically the way to do this on the internet. The way to stay top of mind and for people to know who you are and what you do. If you think of a company that's trying to build a show and they're like, we need a Roussier artist. Who's gonna come to mind but the people that they saw recently? Either their friends or people that they saw training around them, or maybe someone that they saw scrolling on the internet. And they'll look at their stuff and they'll be like, they look pretty good. And then maybe they'll ask around and they'll say, does anyone know this person? Are they cool? Are they fun? Would they be easy to get along with, easy to work with? And then they hire you. And that's how it works. So this can mean filming training videos, but especially anytime you have a gig of you on stage doing your professional thing, try to get footage of this because it shows people kind of where you are at now in your career and not what you look like in a gym or what you looked like the last time you were on stage a year ago, or the last time you got footage of you on stage a year ago. Stage footage is like the most useful thing you can provide to a company looking to hire you. How it works is you're gonna send them your promo or stuff. Hey, here's me doing a lot of stuff looking cool. And then they'll ask for your full act. So be ready to follow that up with a full act video, even if it's in a training gym, but ideally it's in front of people. The last tip I would give is flexibility. You are a tool, right? Because it's great if you have your custom act, your custom music that you've been working for 5 years to perfect. But if it's a Christmas show and they want all Christmas music, well then your, tight leather costume and your techno music might go right out of the window because you're an elf now.
I'm an elf.
And you have to do it on Deck the Halls. That's a great example. That's what happens all the time. So being flexible, being able to be an artist that is creative enough to adapt to the situation and to deliver a new director's vision for them is a super valuable skill. You think of actors, they might be typecast. Who's an actor? Like Brad Pitt? Brad Pitt's an actor. What's like a character? Like Tom Hanks is not always Forrest Gump.
Yeah.
Right? It's not the only thing he does. He does it really well, and then he goes and does something else quite well, and he might still be, a tall goofy, slightly sensitive white guy, but it's gonna change from act to act. In a circus, you are also that. You are also good at handstands no matter where you go, but you gotta have a range. It's nice if you're in a position to pick and choose, but what if people aren't writing you yet? One thing I'd recommend is a change of scenery. So if you're in the position, financially, to be able to go somewhere else, maybe go to Montreal or go to Europe and see a bunch of different festivals, you know, get a train pass and travel around and sleep on people's couches, that's awesome because you're just gonna see all of the opportunities that are out there. And if you can't afford to do that, look around and see if you're saying yes to enough things or creating enough opportunities. If you're suggesting something that someone else could say yes to you for. Because the more you do, the more you do. Anyways, guys, I hope that helped. If it didn't, or if it did, let me know in the comments below. I'll try to follow up and answer some more questions. But there are a ton of jobs out there. You just gotta be proactive. It's part of the game as much as doing the one-arm handstands. So good luck. See you down the road.